At a family dinner. The clink of silverware stopped dead, like a heartbeat snuffed out, as my grandfather's arms wrapped around me, his voice a gravelly whisper against my ear. "Grandson, hope you're enjoying." His embrace was too tight, his cologne sharp enough to sting my eyes, and the room, filled with a hum of family chatter, felt suddenly hollow. My wife, Elise, sat across the polished mahogany table, her smile frozen, her fingers strangling the stem of her wine glass. I caught her glance darting to my cousin, Nathan, whose smirk flickered like a snake's tongue before he buried it in his napkin. Something was wrong. My gut churned, not from the overcooked lamb, but from a truth I wasn't ready to name. The dining room in my grandfather's mansion was a cathedral of excess, crystal chandeliers casting fractured light, velvet drapes swallowing sound, and a table long enough to seat a small army. Family dinners were rare, orchestrated affairs, with grandfather presiding like a benevolent king. Tonight, though, the air was thick, not just with the scent of rosemary and wine, but with something unspoken. Elise had been distant for weeks, her laughter a little too bright, her phone always angled just out of sight. I'd chalked it up to stress, her new gallery job, the late nights curating. But now, watching her avoid my eyes while Nathan's lingered on her, I felt the ground shift beneath me. "Pass the potatoes, Jake." Nathan's voice was casual, but his gaze slid to Elise again, a fraction too long. My hand trembled as I handed him the bowl, the porcelain warm against my clammy palm. I wanted to ask, to demand, but the words lodged in my throat. Instead, I forced a grin, the kind that hurt my face. "Sure thing." Elise's laugh rang out at something my aunt said, but it sounded wrong, like a song played out of tune. I studied her. The way her auburn hair caught the chandelier's glow, the way her fingers brushed her neck when she was nervous. She was nervous now. Dinner dragged on, each bite tasteless, each smile a lie. My mind replayed the last month, Elise's late nights, her sudden need for space, the way she'd started locking her phone. I'd told myself it was nothing, that love meant trust. But trust was a fragile thing, and Nathan's presence, his easy charm, his history of taking what wasn't his, gnawed at me. He'd always been grandfather's favorite, the golden boy who could do no wrong, while I was a quiet one, the one who built a life with Elise from nothing. Was that why? Was I not enough? "Jake, you're awfully quiet," grandfather said, his voice cutting through my haze. His eyes, sharp despite his age, pinned me. "Everything all right?" I nodded, my throat tight, but Elise's hand grazed mine on the table, a fleeting touch that should have reassured me but didn't. Her skin was cold, her wedding ring a sharp reminder against my knuckles. I wanted to grab her, pull her aside, ask why she'd been texting Nathan at midnight last week. I'd seen the notification flash on her screen before she snatched it away. Just tired. I lied, my voice barely steady. The dessert course came, and with it, a shift. Nathan leaned toward Elise, whispering something that made her blush, her lips parting in a smile I hadn't seen in months. My fork clattered against the plate, louder than I meant, and heads turned. "Something wrong, Jake?" Nathan asked, all innocence, but his eyes gleamed with something darker. I stood, my chair scraping the floor, my heart pounding so hard I thought it might crack my ribs. "I need air," I muttered, stumbling toward the French doors leading to the terrace. Outside, the night was crisp, the stars indifferent. I gripped the stone balustrade, my breath ragged, trying to convince myself I was paranoid. But then I heard footsteps, soft, hesitant. "Elise." "Jake, what's going on?" Her voice was gentle, but it trembled. I turned, her silhouette framed by the warm light spilling from the dining room. "You tell me," I said, my voice low, dangerous. "You and Nathan. What's happening?" Her eyes widened, then flickered with something guilt? Fear? "Nothing," she said too quickly. "He's just friendly." "Friendly?" I laughed, bitter and sharp. "I saw the text, Elise. Midnight. Can't stop thinking about you." "Explain that." Her face crumpled, and for a moment, I thought she'd deny it, spin a story I could cling to. Instead, she whispered, "I didn't mean for it to happen." The words hit like a fist, stealing my breath. She stepped closer, tears glinting in her eyes. It was a mistake, Jake. A stupid, awful mistake. I love you, love. The word felt like a mockery now. I wanted to scream, to shake her, to demand how she could betray me with my own cousin. But all I could do was stand there, the cold stone biting into my palms, the truth sinking in like poison. Inside, laughter drifted from the dining room, oblivious to the wreckage out here. And then, through the glass doors, I saw Nathan watching us, his smirk gone, replaced by something unreadable. Regret, maybe, or triumph. "Grandson, hope you're enjoying," grandfather had said. I wasn't. I was drowning.